much, Professor Major, Chair of the session, Major General K.J. Singh, Lieutenant General, sorry.
अगर आप मेरे को ना लेफ्टिनेंट बना के जवानी वापस कर दो तो मजा आ जाए.
Actually, when I was a student of this university during MPhil, I was teaching Lieutenant Colonel S.P. Rai. I don't know where he is, but I used to teach him the India's policy towards Egypt. Yeah. And he is very familiar to me. Nevertheless, time is not permitted to talk about it, but very little time to present my paper. Although my paper is altogether different, whatever the discussion is going on, that is the India's relation with the Central Asia, historical, modern, medieval, all the things we are discussing. Today I am discussing in my paper that what type of Turkey is going to make a relation with the newly Central Asian republics. That I am going to tell. And the second part, that I will try my best to give some inputs that how India is being to be there in the Central Asia to compete with the Turkey. That I will try my best to give in my paper. Now I am starting my paper. Unlike the other Islamic ideological models, Turkish Neo-Ottomanism. Normally people are seeing that if the Neo-Ottomanism means that the Islam is going to reintroduce in the Central Asian region. No, it is not my opinion. It is not my, also not mentioning in my paper. That is in the first line I have mentioned, the Neo-Ottomanism focuses on a revival of a greater Turkey that renews a classical civilizational model of the Ottoman Empire's legacy anchored by the economic, military and political power. Generally people have an idea that if supposed to be the New Ottomanism, New Ottoman comes before us thinking that the revival of the Islam. No. It is that I am trying my best to give in my paper. This is not the idea of the Turkey. The present president, my paper is based on the contemporary scenario or the current scenario. The present President Recep Tayyip Erdogan visited a number of times in the all Central Asian countries, particularly where there is a Turkic language where is spoken. A large number of the scholars are from the Central Asian region, so they can understand better. The collapse of the Soviet Union paved the way for the Turkey to revive a new era in Turkey's Central Asian relations. An independent foreign policy towards 5 former Soviet Union republics with majority Muslims and Turkic population. That is the word Turkic population, that is Uzbekistan, Tajikistan, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, and of course Turkmenistan. Quickly emerged as a potential partner for Turkey. Ankara was among the first to recognize its independence. In the second point that I am going to discuss one thing, what we are seeing in the journal in newspaper, being a scholar or being a researcher, I am going to give some different inputs. That the entire Western Europe, including America, is trying to give something to Turkey to develop the Central Asian region, a new secular ideology. Why? Despite the fact that we all know that the Erdogan ideology is altogether different, whatever we are seeing. That we will not discuss in my paper. But the entire Western Europe, entire American people are in the view that the Turkey is to be give something which is a secular image, whatever the Turkey was there in 1923. That have a image that this type of infiltration will be made to the people of the Central Asian region, because there are two reasons there. If the Saudis will go there, that the Wahhabism will be there. If the Iranians will go there, Shiaism will be there. So the entire Europe have tried their best to encourage the Turkey to go there in the Central Asian region and make a secular state, particularly after the 1992, I mean the collapse of the Soviet Union. But this image, again I will try my best to negotiate or to find out whether this image will be useful or will be cultivated or not in the details paper. Now I am going to give very short inputs. The Turkey's new priorities in Central Asia. Turkey always trying their best to maintain the ambitious objectives in the Central Asian countries. Turkey trying to infiltrate their, sorry, I am using those who are from the Turkey, I am using the hard word. Turkey trying to infiltrate their ambitious plan like the political, economic and religious model to the people of the region. For this dialogue that I am given the term political dialogue, Turkey's involvement in Central Asia in the form of political engagement is identical. In 2009, Turkey Council was established. It is an intergovernmental organization with the aim of promoting comprehensive cooperation among Turkic-speaking states. Again, I am using the term Turkic-speaking states. This organization strives to build a political solidarity in the Turkic world and to promote economic and technical cooperation. Its 4 founding members states are Azerbaijan, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, and of course Turkey. With this political linkage, Turkey infiltrated their modes of Ottomanism in the Central Asian region. Because of the region's ethnic and religious similarities, Turkey plays an extremely crucial role to infiltrate their vision of Neo-Ottomanism in this region because of the language and culture. Another important aspect of the Turkey's political ambitions in the Central Asia is its support for the ruling regime. When the Soviet Union collapsed, Turkey was always supportive of the new regime through various means like instituting the Turkic Union. I am coming on that point. Since 1991, all the Turkic president and prime minister have visited each country in the Central Asia on regular basis and have been warmly received despite commonly held perception that Turkey was more interested in Europe and the WANA, that is West Asia and North Africa. Rajab, only 2 minutes. Oh my God. Sir, carrying 2 minutes. Achha, okay.
No, allow him.
Okay, we'll take 2 minutes only.
We are very partial
Yeah,
to
yeah.
our foreign guests.
Yeah, of course, sir. Just
But,
I'm
sir,
taking
please
2
take.
minutes, sir. So I'm leaving all the things. I don't know how to present.
No, take about 3-4 minutes. Please, wind up. Yeah, please.
Okay. Turkey's economic central relation with the Central Asia that I am not discussing in length. Turkey's Central Asia relation with the cultural aspect that I will give 1 or 2 points only. I don't know how to present here.
नाज़मी साहब ले लीजिए आप करिए
हाँ?
प्लीज ले लीजिए
मन तो था.
प्लीज आप मेरे कोटा का टाइम ले लीजिए प्लीज कर दीजिए कंप्लीट
बाद में चलिए. चलिए मैं just I am giving 2 or 3 things that the Turkey is trying to infiltrate their vision to the Central Asian region mainly on 2 points. That is to revive whatever the things was there during the Ottoman Empire, during the entire Ottoman Empire, they are trying to revive their things. particularly in the field of culture and archaeology. Two things they are trying to revive, that the field of culture and archaeology. Number one. Number two things, a ministry that is called Dhyanat. It's a big term that I am using the short term, that a ministry was created that is called Dhyanat. Those who know the Arabic or Urdu or Persian can understand better. Dhyanat ministry was created by the Turkish government, and such a huge number of students from the Turkey given a number of scholarship from the Turkish government to go to the Central Asian region and study their languages, their culture, and even the Russian language, and they return back. And the same thing, a large number of students from the Central Asian regions, they came to Turkey and studied the modern Islamic civilization, because Turkey itself is showing to the entire world that I am the modern, I am not the fundamentalist, that they want to show the people of the Central Asian region. This is the thing and thing. The third thing which I would like to mention here is that how India, the part I am coming to, the how India is trying to curtail the Turkey's infiltration to the Central Asian region. That is the main crux of my presentation. Number one. One of the presentation has come that I have not mentioned here in this. One of the presentation is came here. Number one is that, of course, the soft power diplomacy. That is the yoga. Yoga is playing a really, really remarkable role. When I visited the Indian Indian Council of Cultural Relation here based in Delhi, I have seen a number of papers are there. And we have tried to just find out what things are going on there. A number of research papers are there that the Indian culture, how is going to be introduced in the different Central Asian countries. Number one. Number two, which I would like to say, in the terms of literature, when we go back to the history, a large number of Indian scholars have written a number of articles and number of books, particularly on the period when the Hadith was compiled. A number of books are available in the, even I have seen in my Jamia library also, a number of books was there. And that needs to be compiled, or people can know what type of India has contributed to the, talking about when the Hadith was compiled at that time. Finally, I am coming to the conclusion that the Turkey is trying their best. Turkey is trying their best to infiltrate their culture, their civilization, their whatever the things they want to infiltrate in the Central Asian region. Thank you very much.
Thank